15 of the NFL.
And coming up next, it's the Jets.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 68 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Landry now on the return. Able to power through. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. He's got Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. In motion, the tight end. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kyler Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now Pickett. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Landry. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. His throw incomplete. The Jets at 11-2 now. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Now Murray again. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Murray flips his forward of a jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
Still first down.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Murray now sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has must be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Murray sets to throw on 4th. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to throw, Pickett. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, go.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Pickett back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and 12. Pickett right back to the air again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pickett. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jets offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Down to the 22-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. Murray. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's caught by Landry for a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pickett. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Let's go now. Hup. Hup, go. Hup.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Ford. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Pickett, 33 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that's caught by Landry. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Busting free at the 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Quick throw complete. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pickett now from the gun here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's caught inside the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray now. Flushed out right. Oh, fancy running by Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking